So number one, we're looking at this one here. Number one is right there. It says 3x squared plus 11x minus 4. Now, in order to factorize this, I always say to you, first, you have to check first if there is anything in common. So we're not seeing anything in common for all because there is no number that can go into all of those numbers without a remainder, apart from number one. And the letter X, we don't see any on number 4. So that means there isn't anything in common. Now we are seeing though that there is a, which is 3. There is a B, which is 11. And there is a C, which is negative 4. So AC means that A must multiply by C. Remember though that A is 3 and C is negative 4. So we're talking about 3 multiplied by negative 4, right? Hold on. Negative 4 right there. And you notice that this gives us negative 12. So then our AC is a negative number. Now remember, when AC is negative or positive, it tells us things that we need to look for. Now remember, the rule says that whenever you're factorizing by the AC method, what we have to do is to find the factor pairs of AC. That is 12 in this case. Find all the factor pairs. So we're going to list them first. One of them could be 1 times 12, that gives us 12. Another one is 2 times 6, and that gives us 12. And the last one is 3 times 4. All of these factor pairs would give us 12. One of them can actually give number 11. And I would normally say, check if you can add or subtract to get number 11. If you notice, a 3 and a 4 cannot give 11. Well, if you add, you get 7. If you subtract, you get 1. If you add the 6 and the 2, you get 8. If you subtract, you get 4. But the 1 and the 12 can give number 11. So then we're saying that 1 and 12 would be the one that could give us 11. So now you're going to have to think about this now. When AC is a negative number, one of the factor pair is negative and one is positive. Now, let the bigger one, in this case, the bigger number is number 12. Let it take any sign that B has. B is a positive 11. So that means number 1 is negative and number 12 will be the positive. So it is a decision process that you make as you go. You don't guess anything. What we're going to do is that this number, negative 1 and 12, will take the place of positive 11 right there. So let's write them there. We're going to write back the 3x to the second. Then we're going to write negative 1x, which is just going to be negative x. And then we're going to write positive 12x. And then you write back your negative 4. I want us to look at the fact that the negative 1 and the positive 12x, they took the place for 11. And that's what you do every time. They take the middle term. Remember now that we have 4 terms. And if you find yourself with 4 terms and you're factorizing, group them in 2 pairs because we're factorizing by grouping now. There it is. So let's focus on group 1. What is the common factor for group 1? The common factor is x. Open a bracket. When you divide x into 3x to the second, you get back 3x. And when you divide the x into negative x, you get negative 1. We're done with group 1. Now we need to factorize group 2. We need to do it in such a way that we get back a positive 3x and a negative 1 in the other bracket. Number 4 will be the common factor. But will it be a negative 4 or a positive 4? Definitely a positive 4 is what we need. Why? Because when positive 4 divide into positive 12x, we get positive 3x, which is exactly what we wanted for the 2 brackets to look alike. Positive, positive. All right. Now, when positive 4 is divided into negative, 4, we get negative 1. So every time you realize that your two brackets come back, every time you realize that they come back, you know that you are at a good place and you're at the second to last step. Now, all you're going to do is to write back one of that twin bracket. So we're going to write back 3x minus 1 and then open 2 more brackets there. And we're going to put the things on the outside. There was a x and there was a positive 4. They will go in the other bracket. X, positive 4. And you're done.